I wanted to review the Hallmark Christmas movie, Merry Christmas, Ted Cooper. This movie was a little bit different than the other Hallmark Christmas movies. It's about a newscaster named Ted Cooper. He comes home to his hometown. His sister picks him up at the bus station, and prior to his boarding the bus to come home, his hometown, his coworkers have this thing going where they are trying to predict what's gonna happen to Ted this Christmas season, because every Christmas weird things happen to Ted. So as soon as the bus is left, as soon as the bus drops him off at his hometown, that's when the mishaps start. He has the same suitcase as somebody else on the bus. And this happens in fiction sometimes, which is cool. But when he comes to his sister's house, he notices the suitcases have been switched, and he looks through the suitcase because the suitcase belongs to this college girl who was on the bus. And he looks for something that he can use because he's in town to cover a news story. Number one, I'm going to interrupt my own review to say this. I didn't understand why Ted didn't just call the bus company or go to the bus place and say, look, this is the wrong suitcase. Did anybody return my other one? Because he actually wears the clothes in the suitcase, and they're women's clothes. I think it was a comic element that they were trying to insert, but it didn't work for me because I didn't feel it was plausible to have this man to get this woman's suitcase and to actually wear the clothes. And then he is very soft-hearted, so he puts other people's feelings before his, because he's up for a promotion at work. He doesn't want to leave his job. He found a better job elsewhere, like another opportunity. He doesn't want to leave his employer because his employer, believed in him when he was down on his luck and when he needed a job. So he's really faithful to that employer. But he needs to learn to be faithful to himself. And the heroine is someone he knew in his childhood, and she's a doctor now. She sees that he puts other people's feelings before his own, because in one scene, he bites into a cookie, and the cookie has peanut butter in it, but he doesn't realize it. So when he bites into the cookie, he has an allergic reaction, and he doesn't want to let the little girl who's giving him the cookie know that he's allergic to the cookie, because he doesn't want to hurt her feelings. But then after the little girl goes away, the heroine has to actually go and give him a shot, an EpiPen, because he's having this allergic reaction. He's swelling up, and she reprimands him for eating the cookie. But he's like, well, who would put peanut butter in a gingerbread cookie? That doesn't even make any sense. But throughout the movie, you see that he's got an attraction to the heroine, and he also becomes friends with this senior citizen group of women who go out walking every day, because one of the people in the group, he knew that this person when he was a kid, like he was a teacher or something of his. So he befriends these people, and they give him advice as to how to pursue his love interest, because he really loves this doctor, or he really likes this doctor, and he wants to get to know her better. So he's kind of nervous about asking her out and everything. So they end up dating, as of course it's a Hallmark movie. And there's a few comical scenes, where they meet up at a party and they go on this escape room date, but the heroine finds Ted a little much to deal with, because he always puts other people's feelings before his own, and she wants to get to know him better, but there's just all this weirdness to him that's a little bit, I guess it's a lot for her to handle. And I could understand her feeling that way. But I liked the movie, even though it had some weird, quirky moments that I thought was a little bit strange. I did enjoy the movie, I think, because I felt that this Hallmark movie was a little bit different, since they dealt with the hero's journey and the hero's point of view more so than the heroine. I felt that Ted was focused on more than his love interest. That's why I think I liked it so much. But another thing I noticed, other than the bus thing where he gets the wrong suitcase, because that kind of was like weird to me, I wondered if he was supposed to be maybe pan or bi, because in the movie he references, like when he was at the Christmas tree farm to get a Christmas tree, him and this older lady are looking for the Christmas tree and they get lost. I noticed a few times he will mention another man, and when he mentions another man, it's like he mentions it in a voice, or the words he uses. It's like he might be attracted to the same sex. But then again, I don't know. It might just be me over analyzing it. But I feel that Ted, he really likes the heroine, but I do wondered if he was maybe pan or bi. I wondered. So I don't know if anybody else wondered that. I did look online and I didn't see anybody else say that, but it was when he was talking about his experiences as a newscaster. He had met this famous person, and he was talking about how the man was really handsome and I really liked his voice and everything. And he just alluded to like maybe an attraction there. So, but I thought his attraction to the heroine was really real, and I could tell that they liked each other. But he is a little bit of a quirky person. I did feel like there was a reason for his quirkiness, but I didn't really know what it was. Just to have something to happen at Christmas that's weird every Christmas, I feel that it's more than just luck. There's something internal that's making it happen, even if he's not aware of it himself. So I thought it was strange that they didn't give more insight as to why his life was like that. It could have been partially based upon him putting other people's feelings over his own, or maybe him just not having a lot of common sense. I don't know. I'd be interested to hear how you felt about this movie if you watched it. And on that note, whenever I talk about a Hallmark movie, I always have to mention my closed door wholesome romances. These are warm, wholesome holiday romances. Readers have compared them to Hallmark movies. 300 plus 5-star ratings and reviews. You will love them. I will leave a link in the comments if you are interested in checking them out. All of the stories are wonderful, and I've had several people to tell me that the books remind them of Hallmark movies. So take care and enjoy the rest of your day.